Money can be a huge issue when it comes to divorce.
One of the biggest issues in a divorce and can cause a lot of animosity if the parties are not properly prepared or aligned.
So to gain some insight on what to expect and how we can protect ourselves and our wallets, we turned to attorney and founder of Cronin law firm, Sabrina Shaheen Cronin. Let's start by talking about the reality of what can happen to our money during the big split.
Usually, when people are divorcing, they hire a lawyer, and lawyers are very expensive.
Besides that,
whatever is used during the marriage, that money and that asset is considered a marital asset, and so that's divisible. Similarly, debt is also considered a joint obligation.
Next, she says we can minimize financial and emotional damage by keeping our expectations realistic.
People have very inflated expectations of what they should get.
So talk things through with your lawyer and
understand that there's only so much money to go around.
If you are the breadwinner of the family, be prepared.
Now this one income has to be split into two to give that other person the financial stability to continue on with his or her life, and then also to take care of all the things now in two households as opposed to one. So make sure your expectations are realistic.
Then arm yourself with knowledge and learn the rules.
When you're going through a divorce and there are retirement savings, usually those plans have to be split.
So
make sure you understand the ramifications of that. Make sure you get all the statements. Make sure you talk to your financial advisor.
And look into state-specific policies. For instance, for estate plans.
Some states look at estate planning as something that can be effectuated. Some states look at it as, no, you cannot touch this property that's in this estate plan for this individual.
And some states look at inheritances differently.
Sometimes that inheritance is a marital property, sometimes it's not, and sometimes it depends on how that inheritance is used.
So hit the books sooner than later. Finally, you don't have to do this alone. Get professional help.
I think it's extremely important to find someone savvy enough to handle your legal matter. And if there is marital property involved, a lot of assets involved, and children involved, you really need someone that you feel comfortable talking to and dealing with, because you want to make sure you are protected for the rest of your life.
Gaining insight into how we can protect our pockets and sanity during a divorce.